So you say you're currently Diamond 1, stuff like that. So how often are you playing a week, man? Give me a little bit of a background. Also, what should I call you for the session?
You coming by? It don't matter. My name's Arnold. Or
Arnold? All right, perfect.
Risen, yeah.
All right, Risen, Arnold. Cool, perfect, bro. I'll probably say Risen because I might forget Arnold because of the gamer tag, and I'm an attention span of a goldfish unless it's Call of Duty related. So, so we're gonna go through. Okay, talk to me. So yeah, in terms of like how much you're playing and stuff, like weekly, daily, give me a little bit of an overview. And if you could meet me around P4, that'd be great.
I got you.
Perfect. Yeah. So yeah, talk to me. How much you be playing weekly and stuff like that?
I play. That feels like 4 days out the week.
Okay.
Probably like 3-hour sessions.
Okay, cool. So you get enough time in to kind of play at a decent level. Okay, cool. So what we're gonna do for now, you know, we're gonna start off with the mechanic class. I just want to see how you're kind of playing. So are you more of an AR or are you more of an AR or a sub normally?
I usually run both, but
good. That was the answer I was looking for. I'm glad you said that. Okay, that's perfect. Let's start with the sub. And what we're going to do is go through something I call controlling the gunfight, okay? So if you could put attack hit down. Do you have a sub right now, or do you want me to kill you quickly? You got one? Perfect. If you can kill me.
Yeah.
Okay. So, controlling the gunfight. What we're going to do is this concept that I've come up with. Have you heard me mention it in the videos before?
I've seen it quite a bit, but I mean, there's a lot I haven't caught up to yet.
No problem. So when I say control of the gunfight, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to test out this hypothesis right here, okay? And we're going to have, oh, sorry, put attack instant down. You're going to be over around here. So this is your area here. You're going to be this side here, okay?
Okay.
This is your starting spot. I'm going to be across here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to have 5 to 10 gunfights. And we're just going to see how you play, how you approach them. Really important. If I do manage to kill you, please watch the kill cam, okay? And then what we're going to do is we're going to add some variables. So we're going to, for example, I'm going to hit you once, make you weak, then push you. And we're going to see how you deal with different circumstances, okay? Just to test out your initial gun skill and how you're approaching these 50-50 gunfights. The only rule is no equipment. You could snake, you could pre-fire, pre-aim, whatever you want to do, okay? Jackal v Jackal, okay?
Okay.
All right, remember, watch skill cam if I manage to kill you. And I'm on 130 ping. So the reason I say this is because in these scenarios, what I want to do, okay? So I don't know how good you are or anything, but obviously I don't want to, you know, get fried, right? It's my channel. And obviously, I want to teach you as well. So I want to make sure I'm playing properly. So the first thing I would do here is actually take these gunfights fairly properly. And again, there's a reason I'm saying this is because I haven't warmed up today. I haven't even played today, okay? I'm actually quite ill, as you could hear. I've been speaking to you. So I'm not actually feeling 100%. But I use this as a kind of like a beginning because I want to prove to you that even I'm not playing 100%, I can still control the gunfights, and I'm quite confident of that, okay? So I want to kind of go through and show you the methods that I like to use and hopefully you can transfer over, okay? So when you're ready, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. First gunfight. Nothing crazy. I felt like at the start there, I could see. So again, this is kind of like every gunfight for me tells me a bit of a picture, kind of paints a story, okay? So the first thing I would say, oh, you can add an attachment to your thing. I think you are missing an attachment.
Oh, I think I am.
I have a barrel, under-barrel, rare grip, stock, and fire mods. It looks like yours has 4. But yeah, but on that, right, I could just, again, I could tell a lot about the player. So right there, what it felt like was I didn't see you. I went left, I went right, I didn't see you. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take the opportunity to kind of slide around and just camera you. So in that scenario, I felt like you were a little bit nervous and it didn't feel like a lot of confidence. So I took the gunfight to you. It still wasn't the best play from me, but I'd rather be the guy to camera you than get cameraed, okay? So most gunfights, what you want to do is you want to have 2 advantages. These are the ones you want to look at. 1, health. If you could get the health advantage in the gunfight, so let me give you an example. If you stand on the head glitch, if I did this, right? Just stand on the head glitch for me. If I did this, okay? And then now you're weak, and now I challenge you like this, I should win the gunfight. I'm splitting the fight up, and then I'm committing to you, right? Or if I have, let's just say, stand there for a second.
Okay.
If I was like, let's just say I went like that, and I camera you. That is a positioning advantage. So the whole point of the gunfight is to find an advantage. So right there, what was your kind of approach? How did you approach that gunfight? What was your kind of thoughts there? What were you trying to do there in our initial gunfight?
I was trying to get a pick on you. I was trying to damage you, and we kept going opposite sides.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. So we went opposite sides. And I think that's where I made that move quicker than you. So one other thing is speed. When you go into these iridescent lobbies, you're going to realize that they don't give you time. Like, they move fast. So the first thing is I went for that and I missed my shots. Then I saw you weren't there. I was like, you know what? I'm going for it. So I went for that slide cancel and I was able to get you. So just being a bit more decisive with the speed. Let's try again. Let's see if we get some more mixy gunfights. How we can go, right? Ready? Let me know when you're ready.
We're good.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, interesting. So this time you took a different perspective. Now this is where we have to find the balance, okay? So right there, you went for straight speed, but you didn't really calculate the approach you took. So I actually like the aggressive approach from you, but let's find something in terms of like the difference in our gunfights, okay? So when I pushed you, right, think about what happened. Could you stand on the head glitch for me? I kind of did this. You weren't there. You were the other side, right? So go on the other side for a second and come back towards me, okay? So come back towards you. 3, 2, 1... Okay. Now, so I kind of did that. So the way I did that was so that when you peek over, you wouldn't see me because I was sliding to the left. I was kind of sliding below the head glitch, right?
Under this thing,
So it was calculated. But what you did was you slid out. Now, if in this scenario, I slid out, then we would have a bit of a 50-50. Let's try it. Don't shoot me, but let's just try it. Slide out with me. 3, 2, 1, now. Okay. This would be a 50-50. I know, exactly, no problem. I know you're on the dead side there. So slide out with me. Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. This would be a bit of a 50-50 where it would come down to our mechanics. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. What were the 2 elements of the fights I spoke about? What we want to control?
We want to control, I guess, like the pressure of... You had more leverage on this heady than I did when I slid out.
Exactly. So when we slide out, what are we losing? We're losing all of our positioning, okay? So I don't mind you getting aggressive if you have the health advantage, right? Because remember what we said, we want to either have the health advantage or the position advantage. But right there, you hit me a little bit, but when you committed out, your health advantage wasn't superior to my position advantage. Did that make sense? Like when I was standing here, you hit me a decent amount, but I just one pump shot you. You were out in the open and I committed. So again, right there, I think you're better off like, you know, getting the shots of getting aggressive and like fully committing there or something because I was weak. But when you like half commit, you're just trapping yourself here. And against a good player, right now I'm playing at like not my best. Again, I'm not feeling well. I haven't warmed up and I'm on 140 ping. When I say these variables, it's to show you that I have to bring things to my favor. So did you see that challenge? I'm not over challenging you. I'm using the cover. I'm being smart about it, okay? So let's try again. Both gunfights, you've taken a different approach, but both gunfights, I'm able to just do a little bit more in terms of controlling it. Okay, I never felt like there you were in control. I liked the aggressive play, but it wasn't in control. Let's try again. 3, 2, 1, go. Watch the kill cam. Now that is a gunfight where if we did that same gunfight 99 times, I win that 99 based on the way we play. Would you agree or disagree?
Yeah.
Like the first 2 gunfights were a little bit more mixy, but that gunfight, how clean was it from my perspective? Like as an opponent, how did that feel?
Yeah, it felt difficult to win that, I guess.
So now we're gonna break it down. We're gonna break it down to understand what's going on, okay? So the first things first, I got those first few shots against you. So I shot you here, and instantly I went away. Now, why do you think I didn't just stay here and shoot you? Why do you think I didn't just stay here?
You kind of expected me to get out the way and come out this side.
So there was a layer just before that. So you're right. But there was a layer just before that. What I did is this. I shot you, and I got out before you could hit me. So remember, when you shoot, right? Let me show you what I mean. Stand here for me. And this is something I think people slightly forget about. So if you come up here for me, please. And just stand right here. Okay? What I want you to do is when you see me, shoot me, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. Just from that heady. Sorry, stand on this heady. You can strafe, but we just stand it just to show you something, okay? Ready? Try again. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Do you notice? Let's stop for a second. Do you notice that both of us could look? I could do this, okay? I could shoot and get behind cover before it hits you, right? Because your bullet travels. People forget there's a bit of a bullet drop. For example, if I did this, I can move before it lands. So people think you have to shoot and stand there. But what you don't, what people forget is you could do this. You can shoot and get out before they hit you, but your bullets are still traveling. And that is the key point. Yeah. Now, why would I not just do this? Why would I not just stand here and shoot? Because I have a high chance of getting shot. But if I did this, like that, now I've hit you, nice. You're weak, now I can get aggressive, you see? So you want to kind of split the gunfight. Most people forget that there's a bit of a bullet there. There's a bit of a bullet velocity. So sometimes you can shoot people, move out the way, make them weak, and then make a decision from that. When I say that to you now, you kind of see a little bit more. Talk to me about that. How does that feel? What's your kind of thoughts when you see that?
I think I've noticed losing gunfights where I kind of child a window or a doorway.
Okay.
And don't get out of the way in time, and then you're dead, right? I can get up a few shots.
That's good.
Yeah.
And do you see why it's such an important skill? Because you're like, your bullet's going to hit them regardless. You moving out the way is working on your defense. Every gunfight has two areas. You have an offensive side to a gunfight and a defensive side, okay? So look to the right, please. So right now, for example, if I was doing this, like that, right? My defense was strong there. Like if I do that, my defense was strong. Any bullet I hit on you is my offense, but that's extra. So let's say I see you there and I'm trying to finesse, right? If I do this, and I'm out of there, for example, that wasn't the best play, but let's just say I'm out of there like that, right? Even though I hit 0 bullets, those were extra opportunities. My main thing there was to get away defensively. So sometimes you could go for stuff, try hitting a shot and get out, and that's your move. And now, if that player's weak, then you commit. So let's go back to the original example. Why am I showing you this? What is the point of this? The point is this. If you stand here for me on this egg glitch, when I camera you, okay, right? This is what happens. You see me after. Like right there, you see me after, right? That was crazy. Now, because you're not moving, it makes it look a little bit crazier and a little bit easier to do. So I will give that disclaimer, right? But the point still applies. So think about it logically. Let's slow this gunfight down, okay? What I just did to you, the audience wasn't able to see. So how did that look for them? So you can let them know. Try it. You know, go prone, stand up and shoot, and then go prone again.
That's just hard to do, but yeah.
All right. So let's stop at that. There's a first mechanic failure that we're working on. Okay. So things like that, you just saw how broken it is. So think about this right now, right? You're in diamond trying to get to crimson, but you're not doing this. You're not doing this. It's an incredibly broken mechanic. But let's just, again, let's not juggle too much. Let's focus on the main thing here, okay? Right there, when I do this, I'm going to slow it down. When I do this, okay, I hit you first because I camera you. Is that okay? Just like, do you agree? Okay. Yeah. But what do you think happens after that first shot? If we were having a normal gunfight right now, what would happen after that first shot?
You disappear. I'm hurt, and then
let's assume in this scenario, like I'm saying, we're having a gunfight. So let's assume I'm shooting you like this, and we're just having a gunfight now. But I get the first shot. What happens is But let's focus on what happens for you. You're able to shoot me, however, you're 1 bullet behind. That's kind of the scenario, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if I did this, for example, and I shoot you, but you also maybe like moved or pumped as well, you could have better defense. But let's just focus on this. Let's just say I do this 1 pump and shoot you, and then you start shooting me. What would happen is I am 1 shot ahead of you, but you could still kill me because I'm standing still. So what I would do, so stand up for me, instead of just doing this, instead of standing there and committing to the fight like this, I would make you weak and instantly get out of the way. Now in that scenario, you see how I killed you? That's fine. I actually moved out the way before I killed you. So the point is, you want to move out the way before your bullet lands to give you time to plan your next move. Now, let's just slow this down. Okay. So I do this. Okay, now you're weak. I'm standing on this right. Okay? Now, you have a few options. You can either, in panic, what are you going to do when you get shot from here in panic? You're going to go to the left. That's what you did earlier, right? So most of the time, I shoot you, look to the right, and you already push me. You give me a free kill, okay? Now, if you're not there, let's say you haven't pushed me, you're more than likely probably going prone and hiding because you're weak, right? So, remember, I've made you weak. So what can I do? I made you weak, so I can just push you. So I am in control. The way it works is like a reaction, okay? So the first things first is, okay, I made you weak. I'm going to reposition. You haven't pushed me? Okay, I'm pushing you then because I know where you are. Now, if I jump around this corner and you're not there, all that's happened is logically you have probably run away this way. Okay, so the gunfight in my head is reset. I would go back here and I would just recenter again. But the point is, if we did that 10 out of 10 times, around 5 out of those times, you would go to the left and challenge me, I get a free kill. Maybe 2 of those times, you would go prone, I would get a free kill. Maybe 3 of those times, you would run to the right and reposition. But think about it, if I'm shooting you from the right, why would you go forward there? It doesn't really make sense. So you have to use a little bit of psychology and like think logically when you're playing about the opponent's move. So when I'm playing you, I've never spoken to you before, we've never had this conversation. How the hell did I know you're going to go to the right? Because I'm thinking logically. You're a decent player. I know you have good reactions. Your reaction is telling you to go left there. So I'm not trying to out-trick you. I'm letting you think you're in control. You see the main point there? I'm letting you think you're in control, but I'm in control. So shoot you, stand where you're going to go. So that's the key. We went through quite a lot there to digest. Give me some thoughts. What are you thinking right now?
Yeah, I think that's a habit that I've had where you chow a window and then you get tagged and then you go and chow the door and they're already expecting you.
Yeah, okay. So we just kind of saw that play out as well, right? Where it's like maybe you're getting a bit too aggressive. So what I would say, my biggest tip to that, have some composure. So when you're in this gunfight, you get shot by me, right? Just for a second, just kind of chill. And for a second, understand what's going on. Also, provide some offense yourself. So let's just say I shoot you then, I back away now. Just kind of chill, strafe left and right. Depending on where I go the other way then. Kind of create that space for yourself. We're going to go through the leash concept right now, okay? This is the next concept. Similar point, but it's a concept. So, right now, stand right next to me, please. Okay, imagine if you were one shot. So let's say I'm around this corner, okay? Let's just say stand still. I do this to you, okay? Okay, now, in this scenario, does it benefit me to push you? Or does it benefit you if I push you with your one shot?
In this scenario?
When I make you one shot, right? So I made you one shot. Right now, do you want me to push you or do you prefer if I get further away right now? Once I made you one shot?
Nah, you should push 100%.
Okay, so it benefits me to be aggressive when I have the health advantage, right?
Yeah.
Now, could you live mark me? How many meters does it say? Let me stand right here. How many meters does it say?
14.
Okay, so imagine this live mark is a leash. Imagine me and you have the leash, okay? The way I want you to work with your opponents is this. Let's say I'm your opponent right now. I see you right there. Make you weak. Once I make you one shot, I shorten the leash. Okay, so you want to be in control. So right there, I shorten the leash because I want the gunfight. When you shorten the leash, what's going to happen? We're going to have a gunfight. Logically, if me and you are on a leash right now and you're there and I do this, right now we're going to have a fight. You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah.
So if I don't want to fight, the simple thing is to release the leash further away. Right now, try and kill me. Try and kill me. 3, 2, 1, go. Push me, do whatever you want to do. Okay, right there. Did you see that you were constantly on aggressive play? You were constantly pushing me, right? So what was I trying to do there? I was trying to extend the leash, okay? Now, why that gunfight was so easy for you is because I was running away without providing any offense. So what people do is they panic. Right there, there was zero, I wasn't shooting back, okay? So there was zero way I was winning that gunfight, but people play like that. They get weak and they just hide and run away. You have to remember what we're going through now in 1v1 situations. One thing I want you to get better at is right now, shoot me 3 times. Okay, if I'm dead here, my goal should be to at least try and delay the push. Don't be like, oh, I'm going to chow this guy and try and kill him because I'm going to die, right? So if I know I'm probably dead here, at least try and at least buy time for 1, my teammates to help me, or 2, for my health to get regened. So you have to at least delay the death if possible. So let's try again. You're going to, this is what you're going to do. You're going to shoot me 3 times. So you're going to do 1, 2, 3, and tap. As soon as your 3rd bullet hits me, you're going to try and kill me, okay? So tap, and then go. Okay, you see what happened right there? You got complacent. You got complacent. You didn't think about the danger. You focused on one thing only. Remember, we always focus on multiple things. The whole point of playing Call of Duty at top level is to be able to manipulate many things, right? Remember, equipment, minimap, communication, reloading your weapon, centering. With all these are all multitasking. So right there, you were so relaxed about pushing me, you forgot that I have a weapon as well. And you're like, oh, one shot, but you forgot the threat. So did you see right there how it worked? I didn't panic. I waited. I found a timing and I took my opportunity. I still should have lost that gunfight, but that was down. Now, this is important as well. That gunfight was more your mistake than my clutch. If you played that properly, you win that gunfight. So we have to understand when we're in control. Right there, when you're in control, and I'm one shot right here. Let's just talk to me through this. Where could I go right now? There's only two options. I can either go left or right. So this is what you do. Stand there for me. Okay, this is what you do. Do I right now? I made you one shot. Okay, so do I want to close the leash or not?
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I do. Yes, exactly that. Perfect. So stand behind that wall for me. So, and this is again thinking smart. Okay, right now, does it make more sense for me to push from the outer skirts like this, or the inside like this? And you tell me why. There's an answer and there's a right answer. Tell me why it is. Stand here for me, and then you tell me why. So stand there and think about it. Is it better for you to push my outskirts or for you to push inside lobby? And give me a thought process why there.
I would assume in skirts. The only reason why is it eliminates this path. Okay,
so now you're thinking like a fucking iridescent. Yes. If you go like this and I see you, all I'm gonna do is get out of there. Just like, remember our first gunfight? Do you remember what happened? Yeah. Do you remember when I came in here in the first gunfight? And by the way, if I wanted to right there, I would go through here and then pre-fire that door. You see? There's levels to this, okay? So this is why it's all about calculations. I didn't tell you this. I kind of set this all up, but I didn't tell you at the start. I said, try and kill me. And you naturally push the outer skirts. You didn't even think about it. Yeah. So every time you're in these situations, you need to think about the bigger picture. Right there, if you push the inskirts and I'm not there, where could I be? I can't possibly escape here. I'm still trapped here, right? So let's say you push through the inskirts. Push through the inskirts here.
Yeah.
And I'm there, you're going to kill me. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So you have to give yourself those options. So do you see why now every gunfight has control and there's always layers to it?
Yeah. You gotta
quite a lot, man. Talk to me. What are you thinking? Ahead. There you go, bro. It's always a step ahead. I've not done this drill before. This was the first time I did it. On the moment, on the fly. And you answered how I wanted you to. You know what, Arv? I see the door there. Why would I give you an extra route? Exactly. Why would you? And that's why you don't do it. Yeah. But earlier on, you didn't think like that. So you were playing like a diamond. What I'm trying to show you now is to think like an iridescent, how you could really take control of the situations, okay? It's not about the gun skill. Like right now, my gun skill is off, but I'm winning these gunfights against you because my brain is allowing me to have the advantage. If my gun skill was on and I was on my ping, those are just things in my favor. If I wasn't ill, if I was practicing, these are things that, and this is why I say this, because, you know, I coach people all the time and I always say like, oh, well, I haven't warmed up today, so I would have won that. I'm like, I don't like that. I don't like that as an answer because that's your sharpness. But again, I'm not sharp at all right now, but you're seeing, you're going to get to, I'm still being able to make these plays at my worst. And I want you to get your floor to that level. Okay. We took had a lot of conversation so far. Give me some thoughts, any questions you have, kind of any summary of any points you wanted to ask or anything in detail or anything. Take the time to just kind of think about what we went through and ask me any questions.
It's all making sense though. It's just the approach of every fight is important.
Yeah, okay.
Just because over-challing or challing when you're not supposed to, instead of...
Is that something you feel like you've been doing?
Patient. Yeah, sometimes.
When it comes down to this ego chow, right? Of like, oh, let me ego chow. Let me be honest, bro. If you're paying for sessions from me and you're my subscriber, I'm going to be honest as always. Ego chow's fucking... It's not a thing. It's bullshit. Do you know what it is? It's like I'm going to take a chow with less chance of winning just because it's easier or I don't want to think. Do you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. There's no reason to ego chow. The only reason you should ego chow is when you have two options and one of them is even less favored, okay? So for example, let's just say you're on this head glitch right here. Sound of this head glitch right here? Okay. Right now, if I had to kill you and I did this, this is putting me at a terrible spot.
Disadvantage.
This is an ego chow. However, stand there for me. If this was search and destroy and there's 12 seconds left and the bomb's down, then I have to ego chow. Why? Because I'm running out of options. So it is situational. There's certain times where right now I will take the ego chow because I have to. But also understanding what an ego chow is. If you don't have to take it, that might not be the best option. Okay, so let's have some more gunfights. Let's go from right here. Let's go to the middle. And this time we're going to fight in like a P1 area where you can finesse a little bit. And once again, we're just going to kind of understand what's going on. So you can stand in this corner right here. And I'm going to stand right here in this corner. Okay, so we're going to stand a little bit back. You can go like a little bit there. Perfect. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so right there, I don't mind what you did there, but again, I hit you about twice, and then we took a 50-50 gunfight. Now, I want to make a really important point. If we had that gunfight normally right there, you would have won that. Why? Because we had a 50-50, and every variable goes towards you. I'm on 140 ping, okay? So in that 50-50, you played it well. However, remember what we did in that gunfight. Think about it like this, okay? So I want you to do this for me, all right? All I want you to do is this. When I say now, stand here and slide out like this into prone. Exactly how I just did, okay?
Okay.
Ready? 3, don't shoot me. 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, that's perfect. That's fine. It's perfect.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Right there, okay. Right now, in this situation, if we both did that slide mechanic and we ended up like this, right? We both had the same thought process, okay? This would literally come down to like milliseconds of reaction. Do you see where I'm coming from? There wouldn't be too much in this gunfight, okay?
Okay.
This is a gunfight I don't like to take. This is the 50-50. Okay. I like to be in control. Now, stand here for me. All I'm going to do is shoot you twice. Once I've shot you twice, then we're going to do that same move, okay?
Okay.
Okay. Who should win this now?
Okay.
Who should win this? Who should win this now?
You got it. You got it 100%.
Probably 9 out of 10 times unless I really fumble my shot, right? Yeah. So the point is that 50-50 that you're giving to me, you think in your head, this is a good chow, it's a 50-50, but I made you weak. So just like you're seeing now, it's a 50-50 assuming we have the same health. But if I have more health, you're just over-challing. And that's what happened in that gunfight, right? I hit you twice, I kind of hit you, then I went round and I kind of slid out, and you did some really good omni movement. You were like, I'm going to fry him. You did this, I did that too. It was a 50-50 gunfight, but the problem for you was you already a little bit weak, okay? So even right there, even if you won that, what would I have said? That wasn't something we win consistently. And what am I teaching you today? It's all about consistency, okay? Yeah. So you should be thinking about that first shot. You should be trying to make me weak. Now that I'm weak, now you go for the first 50-50. Because now we have an even chance of winning the gunfight. However, I'm weak. So you have a much higher chance of winning the gunfight. Stand there for a second and hit me 1 bullet at a time. And you tell me how many bullets from here it takes to kill someone. Because I need to get some ammo anyways. Okay, how many bullets was that, my friend?
That's 4.
Okay, so when somebody hits 1 shot, you don't really feel it. But this is 25% damage. You know that's so much. Imagine if you go up into a game and you're playing on 75% health. That's not a lot. I now only have to hit you with 3 shots. So imagine if I go around and I hit you twice, and then I go for the chow, and we do this 50-50, but now you're on 50% health. I'm on 100. So you have to hit me 4 times before I hit you twice. But you've made this a 50-50. So what does a 50-50 mean? We're going to hit each other the same amount of times. So by the time you hit me 2 times, I'm going to hit you 2 times, you're going to be dead. Do you see the maths behind it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're on lower ping right now. You should be cammering me. You should be getting the shot back in the way. Now I'm weak. Now you go for the chow. Okay? Let's try again.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. Unfortunate. But again, how are we approaching that? Right now, we're sliding around the corner, but if you guess wrong like you did there, you're dead. So what do? Play by the hip. Go around, be annoying, 1 pump, play by the hip, find me, get information, find out where I'm going. Get inside my head, okay? Right now, you're just sliding around, you're just being crazy, you're not thinking. Play by the hip. Move around slowly, strafe left and right. I see you there. Back away a little bit. Try to understand the rhythm I'm going with. Try to find the opportunity. Try to slide underneath sometimes. Get a shot back away. And now you're weak, go up top. Now you're 1 shot. And then you push them. You know what I'm saying? Get some rhythm. Let's go again, bro. 3,
I got you.
2, 1, go. Better. But once again, why do you get cameraed? So you can see there's just layers to it right now, okay? Let's keep going, bro. Let's keep going. Every time I watch it, you watch a kill cam. What are you experiencing right now when you're watching the kill cam? Is there anything you're noticing?
It's the playing with the Omni movement. You disappear, and I just didn't see that
Okay.
at all.
Now, how much time do you spend in the bots, if you're completely honest with me? Let's have one more gunfight, then we'll talk. Let's have one more gunfight. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. I didn't mind it. I didn't mind it. You know what? Right? Okay, this is a perfect example. Right there, I didn't mind that from you. But again, when you're on that fountain, why are you jumping off there? You have out-positioned me. You have got the cover from me. But then again, you're just like, you're trying to give me a hug. Right? Like, why are you trying to make this gunfight mixy? Okay?
I don't need to close the gap. I just need to find you.
Right there, the gap is already close enough where you don't need to close it. You know the leash? We're in fighting distance. We're fighting right now, but you have a water fountain head glitch. So you outplayed me. We're on the same amount of health. You're behind a head glitch. Let me launch that back again. Launch that back to me just for that. I want to go through that one bit again before we end the session. Right there, bro. You make me weak, right? And you have the head glitch. I'm out in the open. That's your gunfight. That's how we end the session. But instead, you have that. I need to challenge, and that's what we've got to get rid of. Did you see it there?
Yeah, I jumped. I could have stood on there and seen you.
There you go. Exactly.
Jumping and missing a shot.
Like, why are you testing me? Again, not me as an ego thing, but why are you giving your opponent a chance? Why are you testing your opponent? Why are you telling me to shoot you? Don't give me anything, bro. I'm your opponent. Don't give me that. Like, you should respect your opponent and be a little bit like, they're gonna fry me. Let me not do that. Stand here for a second.
Got you.
Bro, I love you did this. Great shot, backed away. You stand on this water fountain now. Stand there again, stand where I was. I was right there, bro. You stand on this water fountain, you're good to go. Like, even like that, bro. Even if you did that and like, do you know what I'm saying? Like, or if you did like, you jumped off or whatever, but even then, like, you saw me there and you jumped forward and you're like, you jumped at me. But it's like, bro, you're right there. And stand there. You're right there. Maybe even if you see me there, shoot me and then go back to the heady or something, or like pump it, whatever. Use the cover, maybe slide sideways, whatever you want to do. But don't just go at me and give me an easy gunfight. You're making it too easy. Okay?
That makes sense.
Yeah, perfect. Good. That's layer 1. That's layer 1 what we went through today is control of the gunfight. Layer 2 is just playing creddy, bro. You always want to go for a guarantee. We're gonna go through this more next session, but come here for a second. So this is what I call guarantee, okay? Setting up crossfire. So right now, for example, imagine if you have somebody in this window, okay? You have somebody in this window and he's watching this area like that. He's watching this area. He's watching this cross, okay? You know the opponents know he's there. So as an opponent, what are you naturally going to do? You're going to naturally come out and try and find him in the right. Try and shoot him in the right, yeah? So, again, just use your teammates and just set up a crossfire. If you know your teammates up there, where could you sit right now where it's impossible for them to kill you both? Where could you sit right now? Imagine we're holding P3. The rotation to P3.
If someone's up, the
so I'm your teammate. I'll make it easier. I'm your teammate, and we're both responsible for holding this arches right there. Where could you sit right now? On this side of the map. Go for it. Show me. Okay. So that's not a bad spot. We stay there. Say that's your first spot you thought of. No, stay here. Come on. This is good. This is good. But before you even get to that first spot, remember, and this is the time how I want you. The reason I'm giving you not a lot of time to think about it is because in the game, how long do they give you? You have to be quick, right? So you know my first thought right there is, what are my opponents going to do? So my opponent is going to look to the right. So why would I even give them the option to look at me? Because what if there's two of them? So my first thought is, if my opponent's up there, I'm sitting right here. You know why? Because how are they going to look at both of us? And there's layers, bro. Sit here. When you're sitting there, you know what you could pre-aim instead? Why not pre-aim this?
Yeah.
Because, sit here for me. Right, if you're sitting there and my teammate knows you're there and I'm up top, bro, I could kill you right here and your teammate can't even see me because he's fighting my teammates. So there's just layers to the game. So right there, I would see my teammates up there. They're going to either have to kill him or me. I'll literally go in, I'll slide to the corner, I'll sit prone like this. It's a better angle. Even if you, I feel like, even when you go prone, it's okay. But I would prefer to slide in. Yeah, your angle looks a bit more cracked. And then you can stand up easy as well. It's just nice. Sit in a corner like that, tuck in. Now, you get the first kill. As soon as you get the first kill, slide sideways. Why? Because they might have someone else. Now, think about it from this perspective, okay? Stand here for me. Imagine I just killed your teammate, right? I want you to challenge when I kill your teammate. So I'll tell you when, okay? So think about the shadow of where the bullets are. Think about the red dot. 3, 2, 1, go. So, look at that kill cam, right? Think about that logically. I've killed your teammate, then I slide to the left because I know you're there. And if you're not there, I just reposition regardless. That's how you move as a sub. You post up, you get the kill, you reposition. If no one's there, you reposition again. Now we got that first kill, we're going to go back here. And now my teammates are holding this right. I'm like, you know what? No one's holding middle. I'm going to sit in off angle right here. Now I've got middle. Just be cruddy.
Yeah.
Now, you be cruddy, you be annoying to deal with. And then when you get these 50-50s, you go through what we went through, controlling the gunfight. Then you go through these mixy fights. You take your time, you control it, you make it weak. Then you go for the kill. So you have layers of the game. First, you play cruddy. You be annoying, you be smart. You take smart challenges. You play off angles. They're going through middle. You sit right here. You sit right here. You wait for them. You get a kill. Then you jump up, you reposition. Now you have a 50-50 fight. This guy's one shot. Now he's one shot. I go through. Now I jump off. You see what I'm saying? You just control the gunfire. Be at one pacing. So not one pacing, but be at one mindset of like controlling the game. Okay? I think we covered quite a lot today. We have another hour to work with, but like I said, I think it's better to split it out. Did you have any questions before we kind of end today?
No, I think it's all helpful. I think sometimes I try thinking of these things and I'm not at
So what it
pace
comes
with the
down
game.
to is exactly that. The reason I'm giving you these quick kind of questions is because I don't want you to think about it. I want it to be quickly. So right there, when I said to you, your teammates up there, I didn't mind your first answer, and I actually think this is a good spot. But if we actually have time to perfect it, this might be a better spot. Why? Because then my teammates can't get both of us. Again, they're both good spots, but if we could just kind of stretch our mind a little bit, and these are scenarios you should be doing yourself. When you're playing, you should be thinking yourself, oh, where could I sit? What's a good spot? This is annoying. My teammate right now is like, come here for me. My teammate's sitting right here. My teammate's sitting right here. He's got the outer skirts. You know what? I need the inside. I need the inside. I'm gonna sit right here, bro. You know, I'm literally gonna sit like prone like this.
Okay.
Like in the corner. Sit in the corner for me. And this is what they're gonna do. They're gonna go past, and by the time they react, you kill them. And just being annoying and stuff like that. Or you can even sit here. Sit here if you want. Go crouch, wherever. Like just play different corners. Get a kill, reposition. Be annoying. Maybe you watch that area and you watch middle. Just be annoying. Try different things. Catch your timing. Stuff like that. Okay.
Okay.
Let's go for one more gunfight. I'm gonna go until you kill me. Ready? Put attack into down.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, go. 50-50. 50-50. And in this scenario, now that I've played against you, I feel like my movement might be slightly better. So think about this. Why am I taking the 50-50s now? Because I'm confident I can win them. So you should be even more trying to control the gunfight. You should be even more, like this is what you're doing again. You're kind of blindly using Omni movement and getting stuck. But what you should be doing is playing by the hip, moving around, waiting, getting that information. And think about it like this, okay? Stand here for me. It's like a chess match, okay? So right, just stand still. If I slide out, then you should use your movement. It's a chess match. Because I'm trying to camera you. So now, for example, stand here for me and do it to me. Just stand here and slide out and I'll show you what I would do, okay? So try and slide out. 3, 2, 1, go. What's your kill count?
Position.
Do you see what I'm doing there in terms of like just how simple but how effective that is? When I see you, I'm not trying to kill you. I'm simply trying to maintain an advantage. So if I see you going out into the open like this, all I'm going to do is say, you know what, you go out in the open. I'm going to stretch out even more so that slide there for me. Look where your body was. Slide there. Now, who has the advantage right now?
You do.
Now, if I want to stand there. Go back there. If I make you one shot and I reposition, sorry, I didn't mean to kill you there, but let's say I made you one shot, I could go back around again and stand up here again. So you're just constantly in control. I could see you there, back away. Around, I could back away, make you weak. Now you're one shot. Now I challenge you. And it's just having that discipline in the gunfight. But did you notice again, right there, what I did? When you slid around, when I told you to, so obviously I knew it, but I told you to slide around. What you did when I did that, when I slid around, you went for me. You're like, all right, let's fight. Don't give me that 50-50, bro. You gotta try to like say to yourself, right, I'm gonna humble myself and I'm gonna assume that the player I'm playing is better than me. How can I play so that I win the gunfight by outplaying him, not by outgunning him? Because most people, and just think about it before the session, most people like yourself just take the game to like, let me just have a gunfight. But you're noticing it right now. I'm kind of kicking your ass with it, bro. So you say, let me show you my approach. Let me outplay him, not outgun him. Should we go for one more?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go for it, bro. 3, 2, 1, go.
I was a little slow.
Too slow.
Yeah.
Now, Remember, I've been doing this for time. I've been, you know, practicing this. I've been teaching this, so I'm going to be fluent and fast. Okay, so as long as your brain is there and you're seeing it, your mechanics will catch up. So right now, you can see the level I want you to get to. I'm playing properly. I'm not like playing, so I'm playing properly against you. Okay, so this is fine if I'm beating you right now because this is something for you to work towards in game. Understanding that. Let's go for one more. 3, 2, 1, go.
I didn't mean to slide, but yeah.
That's okay. Remember, your first move, you're doing the same thing. Your first move is getting aggressive. You're not trying to get the information. You should be what? Maybe playing by the hip, going around, and when you see me slide, then slide away. Slide away. Don't slide to me. Get information. Try to play the chess match. Right now, you're just going gung-ho. Let's go one more time. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, we're gonna work on it.
On the left side, and then
that's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad from you. Again, layers to it. Okay, let's end that one there, my friend. We'll catch up in a second. YouTube, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, drop a like, subscribe, show my man some love in the comments. That was a great session. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys for another one tomorrow. Peace.